Are you on Stanky Creek cycling now?
I had been for 10 years.
So you have a wooden wave tattoo.
Yeah.
But you have a Stanky Creek cycling jersey.
Yeah. Here's the bike situation. The bike is broken. You can see here, it's a crack. And so the reason I'm wearing a Stanky Creek kit is because Chris Walston had offered me a bike to ride during the race, knowing I'm a fat guy and not afraid that I'm gonna break it. So my way to say thank you is to represent Stanky Creek, because they're helping me race this weekend. I'm gonna try this bike, probably gonna break it. I'm gonna race his bike and hopefully not break it.
The crew has traveled to Memphis, Tennessee again this weekend to race at Stanky Creek Trails. We're doing the 4.5 mile time trial today, and then the 10.5 mile XC. I have to do 3 laps. Kevin does 2, Misty does 1, Sean does 2. I'm the only one that does 3 laps in our group. It's tough. It's tough out there keeping up the endurance. No, Frank does 2. Anyways, we're about to pre-ride the time trial to get a feel for the course. Misty's never ridden here before, so she's excited. And then we're gonna race. We just finished the pre-ride at the time trial course. It's not 4.5 miles, it's actually 5 miles, which it's actually over 5 miles. It's like 5.3.
5.3?
Yeah. So with that being said, this is a much harder effort than I originally expected. So I may take it a little bit easier and focus more on the race tomorrow, being that it is the Tennessee State Championship and I would like to win it. So we're about to line up to start the time trial. So here we go.
Wait a minute, you didn't tell the most important thing.
What's the most important thing?
Who's QOM?
Oh, well, shut up. Shut up.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, guys, this is the Stanky Creek time trial. And it is about 5.25 miles, as you heard me say before. So it's actually the day before the XC race, the cross-country mountain bike race, which is actually the Tennessee State Championship this year. And the time trial being over 5 miles long, a lot of times these time trials that are the day before the XC race, usually they're 2 to 3 miles. So kind of a longer time trial. However, the Stanky Creek Trail doesn't have any major hills on it. It's kind of big features are really some of the routes and being a little bit tighter and twisty. And a lot of people consider this course to be rooty, and it is rooty. And I've kind of realized over time that my perception of what is rooty is a bit skewed, because I'm very used to riding routes and I expect there to be routes on trails. And then I know that other parts of the world, their single track trails have no routes at all and are as smooth as could be. So you would consider this to be a rooty trail. However, it's not very technical. The routes you can ride over them pretty easy. So it's so weird. You know, when you ask somebody about what the trail's like, you're going to get a different answer based on their opinion. Now, as you can see, that was a really tight corner with 2 tight trees. Right here in the first mile, there's 2 of those trees. And so you want to go fast, but also you want to slow down and not clip your bars. So that's kind of like one of the things about Stanky. And I used to ride here years ago. We used to do a 12-hour race here, and we all thought this trail was very tight and twisty. And then maybe 3 years ago is when they built the Bo Beckett Memorial Trail, BBMT, nearby. And so we ride that trail a lot now, and that's our local tight and twisty trail. And it's got sections that are even tighter than this. So since we've been riding that the past couple years, it's actually helped me improve my skills at this course. I don't feel like it's as tight because now I'm more used to BBMT. And so that's actually helped so much, and it really boosted my confidence level in this trail. This corner right here, that corner has always been a tricky corner. There's a big route and it's a tight section, and I kind of kept like spinning my wheel on the route even though nothing was wet. It was just a matter of where I was putting the pressure, and I had no issues getting through there. So nobody else signed up against me for the time trial. It was literally just me racing myself. And knowing that the Tennessee State Championship was the next day, I decided that I was going to conserve as much energy as possible. So a couple guys caught me. That was Ryan, my teammate, catching me right there. I made it as easy as possible for him to get around. Same thing right here. These guys actually have competition. They're actually racing each other. So I didn't want to slow them down at all, since really my time didn't matter. It didn't matter to me. It didn't matter to there was nobody I was racing, so it didn't matter to anybody else. I was going to win as long as I finished. So I tried to just make it as easy as possible for these guys to get around. And I think they might have been the only two that actually passed me. I decided that my goal was to not take it super easy, kind of consider this as my pre-race day warm-up. And so I just kind of try to be consistent, and I put a couple of small efforts in various places, but I didn't want to do anything that was going to build up too much fatigue in the legs, because the next day the XC race was really the targeted race. Now Stanky Creek you do get across the creek, and you do it once or twice. That's what you just saw me going through there. And the creek is pretty hard. It's pretty easy to get through. You just kind of float right up it, and then you have to make that turn at the top. But as you can see, it's a pretty tight and twisty trail, and I'm just kind of coasting through here, not doing anything. Like I said, not trying to do anything major. They've built some new sections of trail, it felt like, in this area right here, and there were some small berms. And then there was this section where I just kind of like pumped the crap out of those little hills, and it felt so awesome. Like the course right now at Stanky Creek, like it made me so pumped for the XC race the next day, because I knew it was going to be fast. It was dry. It wasn't too dry. And overall, it was just going to be a good day, besides the fact that it's like 92 to 95 degrees right here. So it was a really hot day. And we started racing probably around 3:15 in the afternoon. So like in the heat of the day. That's definitely something to consider. I was trying to consume so many fluids during our pre-ride, after this race, and all night long, just to make sure that my hydration levels were good. So here I am finishing. As you can see, like if you look at my power right here, like I'm barely putting down any power at all, because I'm literally just kind of pedaling to the finish line, like not even trying very hard. I just focused on staying like smooth and consistent, and saved up my energy for tomorrow's race, because tomorrow's the big one, and I'm really excited to race this course tomorrow. It's pretty fast, fun, and flowy, so it's going to be exciting. We're just kind of settling down. There's no podium today, and we're going to head over. We're going to get a little bit cleaned up and head over to get some dinner for tonight. So I'm just kind of trying to wind down and take it easy for the rest of the day. This is going to be a wrap on today's video. Tomorrow's a cross-country race, so we've just been hanging out at the Airbnb and just having a good time. So gonna get some sleep and hopefully have a really good race tomorrow. Really hoping for a win tomorrow. Got to defend my title. I've won this for the past 2 years in Cat 1, so trying to keep it together again for this year. I'm really excited to race this course tomorrow. It's a pretty fun course, and I just enjoy the Stanky Creek races. So thanks for watching, guys. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I'll see you on the next one.